Madhu Manishe, Madhu Janishe, Madhu Bhakshami, Madhu Bodhishami, Madhu Matim Devebhyo Vachamudyasagum Sushushenyam Manushe Ebhyam Tangma Deva Bantu Shobhaye Pitaro Numadantu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. From the Yajurveda. I will contemplate only sweet things and produce only sweet things. I will bear only sweet things to others and will talk only sweet words. May I speak forth words which are sweet to the gods and which men love to hear. May the gods protect me for imparting the grace of speech to occasions, and may the ancestors also bless us. Let all sweetness be showered on us. Om Shanti, 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 peace, 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 my God. This morning our subject is Science of Japam, Part 3. I started this series of talks for a specific reason. Many of the devotees here in India receive initiation from their guru, and the guru explains the importance of guru, disciple, mantra, Japam, how to practice, repeat the mantra, and how to meditate, and all kinds of instructions the guru gives to the disciples. In India, it's very difficult. At a time, they get nearly 100 people get initiated at a time. So some do not get chance to have contact with their guru. So I thought that I shall start this series and try to explain this tradition of initiation. Of course, we have some wonderful books. A Guide to Spiritual Lives by Swami, Spiritual Teachings of Swami Brahmananda, Towards the Goal Supreme, Paramartha Prasanga by Swami Virajananda, Meditation and Spiritual Life by Swami Jyotisharananda. These are all very, very good books. They explain very well about Japam and meditation. One should have very clear understanding about spiritual life. Whether you are making mistake or not, how do you know? As long as Guru is alive, it is very important to clear any kind of misunderstanding about this spiritual journey. It is a very scientific. Science says two hydrogen, one oxygen meet together and produce water. If you put half oxygen and half hydrogen, it will not come. You will have to be just right. Same thing, spiritual life, the spiritual discipline should be practiced very implicitly, what your Guru said. Moreover, preparation is very important. Before you sit for meditation, some people, you people work hard in the office, this and that, morning, of course. I always say, you in your home, there should be a place for worship, a little shrine. If you have a separate room, fine, or the corner of your room, or if you do not have, give a room, wall space. Put some pictures there and sit there. Burn incense if you want. Put some flowers, that would be nice. Just create an atmosphere. I always say, a tight blue jean is not good for meditation. You have loose clothes. And one set of clothes you please keep only for meditation. And before you sit for meditation, drink a little water. Plain water. Full stomach is no good for meditation. And empty stomach is sometimes is very good, but sometimes some people get a spasm. That is also not good. So you will have to adjust that thing. I'm just telling you some of the practical things. Once I asked a senior Swami, he is very evolved soul. Tell me, before you sit for meditation, what do you do? He told me that I read 4 verses of Viveka Chudamani, Crest Jewel of Discrimination. Those 4 verses make me understand this world, impermanence of the world, and what is my goal. I disconnect the world reading those verses of the Viveka Chudamani. Some people read couple of pages of the Gospel of Ramakrishna to bring the mood. Mood is very important. I need a mood to practice. Some people play music. Wonderful. You must create a mood when you go to the shrine. And the business world and enter the shrine, immediately you will not get that kind of deep meditation. You'll have to create a mood. There is a beautiful verse of Shankara and Crest Jewel Discrimination. I repeat that verse quite often. Lokanuvartanam taktva dehanuvartanam shastranuvartanam taktva swadhyasa apanayanam kuru. Lokanuvartanam. Do not get involved too much in name and fame, power, position. Don't be too much attached to the body. We are very much body conscious. Body. And some people have desire to know for scriptures, learning. I will be great. Give up those things. Dehypnotize yourself. Swadhyasa apananam kuru. Try to think who you are. Who am I? What is my real nature? These type of things are very, very important before you start your spiritual disciplines. In the last talk, part 2, I talked in detail about the Guru. The Guru must be wonderful. The student must be wonderful. Otherwise it will not work. That Upanishad says, Katha Upanishad, there are who do not even hear of Atman. Though hearing of him, many do not comprehend. Wonderful is the expounder, and rare the hearer. Rare indeed is the experiencer of Atman, taught by an able preceptor. You do not like a quack doctor, quack dentist, that he will ruin your tooth. We want an expert doctor, expert dentist. So you must go to a good teacher. There are many teachers. There is a book called Spiritual Supermarket. You can Google and get a lot of teachers. Anyhow, good teachers. student also must be good. Look at the parable of the Jesus, the parable of the sower. The farmer sows some seed on the path. The birds eat those seeds. Some seed fell on the stone. They are dried up. They will never germinate. Some seed fell in the bushes. They are choked by other bushes and killed the seed. And some seed fell on the good soil. Only they became plants and they brought the harvest. That's a beautiful parable of Jesus. Buddha was begging food. A farmer told Buddha, "Why don't you go and farm? Why do you beg food?" Buddha says, "I am also a farmer." "What kind of farmer you are?" "Well, I farm the land and I get the crop, I eat, I am happy." Buddha says, "I also plant the seed in the minds of the people. That is my land, and they create nirvana. That is the way I do my farming. I give them illumination." So, guru and disciple must be good. Swami Brahmananda told a beautiful story about this guru. There was a king, he read the Bhagavatam and understood that King Parikshit heard about Krishna 7 days, 7 nights, and attained illumination. So he hired a Pandit and asked, "Now you read the Bhagavatam to me." Several weeks passed, no illumination. The king was very upset. He told the Pandit, "If you do not give me illumination within 3 days, I shall punish you." The Pandit went home and he was very sad, depressed. His young daughter, a just teenager girl, he said, "Dad, why are you so depressed?" Then father told the story that what happened in the court of the king. "Oh, that is a simple answer. I can give that answer to the king. You take me to the court tomorrow. I shall answer the king." So this girl came and told the king, "Oh king, I want to answer your question, which my father could not give it to you." "All right, what do you want me, what is your question?" "Well, this is my question. Now you will have to obey me. I am now the teacher. You ask the question, correct? You come down from the throne." And he asked his bodyguard, "Tie the king with this pillar, with a rope, and tie me with this pillar, rope, with a rope." Then this girl said to the king, "Oh king, could you touch me?" "How can I touch you? I am tied, I am bound. You cannot touch me?" "No." That is the answer. "What do you mean?" "You are attached to lust and gold, kingdom, name, fame. You are a bound soul. King Parikshit completely 100% renounced the throne and just waiting for God and thinking that within 7 days I shall die definitely. So his whole focus, his mind was not connected with God. It is connected with the world. It was connected with God. So he was a hungry soul. And my father is just like me. He is also a bound soul. He teaches Bhagavatam for money, to maintain his family. That is his profession. He is not Shukadeva, illumined soul. That is the reason you are not getting illumination. Brahmananda told that how disciple and guru should be. Both are bound. So a blind leads another blind and both fall into ditch. It does not work. There are two paths. The path of renunciation, the monks, they renounce everything, and the householders. Householders' life is very, very important. But Sri Ramakrishna in this age taught how to make home into a hermitage. Home should be hermitage. How? Bring God in your home, set up a shrine, practice Japam and meditation, read holy books, create a holy vibration in the house. Everything is in your hands. If you, somewhere Sri Ramakrishna says, if you bring the pictures of actors and actresses or queens, you will get one kind of atmosphere. And holy pictures, you will get another kind of atmosphere. Sometimes I discussed briefly in my last talk that sometimes it is not good that some disciples think that I must just live with my guru. Sometimes it brings a bad result because the disciple sees the human aspect of the guru. Oh, he eats, he sleeps. Oh, what is the difference between guru and me? It will ruin that person's life. Let me give an example. Sri Ramakrishna had cancer. He had 16 disciples. 12 disciples renounced their home and stayed with their guru to serve him around the clock. One day, Sri Ramakrishna was eating the farina pudding, throat cancer, and some pus and blood came out, and he could throw up. And some people say that cancer is a contagious disease. But that fear entered to some disciples' mind. Swami Vivekananda came and took the whole gruel and ate it. And removed the doubt from their minds. Two disciples. Sri Ramakrishna could not sit. He was so weak, body was so weak. So Swami Ramakrishnananda put two big pillows behind his back and he put in his back and so that his guru can sit and eat. You see, at that time they do not have that hospital bed that you move it and the bed will come up and then you can sit and eat. That is the way they used to feed their guru. That is called love. Then Sri Ramakrishna could not go to the bathroom. The bathroom was outside in Kashipur Ghajan house. There was a separate, next to Sri Ramakrishna's bedroom, there was another room that they used as bathroom. They brought the commode and Sri Ramakrishna used. Who will clean? Latu Maharaj said, Master, I am your sweeper, and that is my job. Then Sri Ramakrishna wants bath. Swami Niranjananda, winter time, brought a big vessel full of hot water on his head, carried the water upstairs. Sir, now have your bath. Sri Ramakrishna, why did you bring so much water? Sir, how shall I know how much water you need? I brought water, you will have to bathe. When I read these stories, I can feel that what type of disciple Sri Ramakrishna had. You can feel it. Guru and disciple relationship. Swami Brahmananda one just said, do you think those who are near me, I think of you, and those who are far away, I do not think of them? I think of them sometimes more. Guru gives the mantra. Mantra is the key. If you want to enter the house of God, you need a key. And this key, generally, when you enter, how do you put the key? Then left direction. You move like this. But Sri Ramakrishna says, she ghorer ulto chabi. That key goes in a reverse way. Generally put the key and move this direction, and this house of God, put the key and reverse in opposite direction. That is the way it works. What does it mean? It means you are going against Maya. Human mind is flowing this direction towards the world. That is the way mind has been set up. Paranchikhani Badrinath Shambhu Parang Pashyanti Nantaratman. God created the senses with outgoing tendencies. So the mind goes through the senses outside. So we enjoy the outside world. There are some few, they want to see the Atman. They shut the senses and they behold the self within. How to stay within? That secret the Guru gives to the disciple. How to stay within? Outside, full of Maya. Inside is Maya, but that is Shaktic Maya. That is luminous Maya. Maya is not bad. Maya can bind you, Maya can release you. It is a good Maya. Avidya Maya, Vidya Maya. Avidya Maya means bad Maya, ignorance Maya, that will bind you. And Vidya Maya, knowledge, that will release you. I shall go to the temple. I shall meditate. I shall hear from Swami. I shall read these books. That is also Maya, but Vidya Maya, good Maya. Good Maya will help you to realize God. This good Maya comes by the grace of God. If you read the first verse of the Avadhuta Gita, Ishvara Anugrahat Pungsham Advaita Vasana. It is the grace of God that a person's mind turns toward God. When God thought comes, means God loves you. He is asking, think of me. Mamanusmara Juddhacha. Think of me and fight. That Krishna says in the Gita. But do you know what is our problem? We have too many desires. That is the reason mind does not go to God. As Sri Ramakrishna says, here is the eye of a needle. If you pass a thread, and if the thread has many fibers, it will not go. So what do? You take a little water or moisture, you rub the thread, and then you pass it, it goes. What a simple way Sri Ramakrishna explained how to enter into the inner realm of God. The Upanishad also tells us the devotion, love for Guru, how important it is. Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha guru. It is in the last verse of the Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Tasyaite kuthita hi artha prakashante mahatmana. If these truths have been told to a high-minded person who feels the highest devotion for God and for his Guru as for God, then they will surely shine forth as inner experience. They will shine forth. Definitely will be illuminated. You know, these Upanishads are the experience of the seers of truth. They experimented, verified, and then they taught. It will work. Like a good doctor gives a medicine, and say, this medicine will work. Similarly, these teachers emphatically tells us, it will work. Guru, Ishta. What does Guru do? He connects the disciple with the chosen deity. Ishta. Ishtanishta. Sri Ramakrishna told a very interesting example. His examples are so beautiful. Ishtanishta. Do you know what Ishtanishta is? Steadfast devotion to your chosen deity. In your home, you have Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Rama, Ramchandra, Durga, Kali. You have many gods, goddesses, many are in home. But your Ishta is Ramakrishna. With Ramakrishna, you have a special relationship. How? Sri Ramakrishna gave this example. Here is a girl, newly married, went to her husband's home. She serves her husband, mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, all relatives. This girl works for everybody, cooks everybody, serves everybody. But she has a special relationship with her husband. She shares bed only with her husband. That is called Ishtanishta. She loves everybody, but with her husband, a special relationship. That is called Ishtanishta. We love all gods and goddesses, but Sri Ramakrishna, I know all gods and goddesses. Ramakrishna is the embodiment of all gods and goddesses. But with Ramakrishna, I have a special relationship. Ramakrishna is my Ishta. That is my focus. Guru is just like an image of Mother Durga. We worship. After 3-4 days, we immerse into the Ganges. So Guru, as long as he is alive, functions, and then where does the Guru go? Sri Ramakrishna says, Guru Ishte Loyhan. Guru merges into Ishta. Later on, mind becomes the Guru. When you read the Gospel of Ramakrishna, you will find how Sri Ramakrishna is talking about Guru Shakti, what Guru does. What is the function of the Guru? In Tantra and the Vaishnava scriptures, they made Guru greater than God. But if God is angry, Guru will protect you. And if Guru is angry, nobody can protect you. That they say. Shive Rushche Guru Trata, Guru Rushche no Kanchana. There is so much emphasis on Guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Maheshwara, anyhow. Do you know what our tradition says? Before you start your meditation, when I was initiated, you must meditate your Guru on your head. Then bring the Guru to the heart chakra. Then this is the eyebrow chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra. And then merge Guru there. That is the way we are instructed. But I do not say that meditate me on your head. Then here people think in a gross way. Acha, he is 160 pounds waist. He will sit on my head. In how will he sit in that small space, that pillow? People will confused. Do you know what I say? I say, before you start your meditation, put your head at the feet of your Guru. Then start. Guru Pranam. Hey Guru, please help me. It is very important. Instead of thinking Guru sitting on the head, just bow down. I was reading a diary of an American woman. Ija Ansel, who was an stenographer of Swami Vivekananda in California in 1900. She says Swami Trigunatitananda taught her, before you start your meditation, you put your head on the feet of Sri Ramakrishna. Master, I offer my head. Head is the most important part of your body. Everything I offer to you. Then start meditation. I liked it. I just recently was reading the diary of Ija Ansel and found very good. Otherwise, as I said, in this country, some people take it literally. I was in deep trouble in Hollywood. I told that, in Paranjik, no, sorry. What is called that verse? That says the Jamuya Chaitanya Munjaka Upanishad. Tad Vijnanartam Saha Gurume Bhavigatse Sumitpani Shrutiram Brahmanishtam. In ancient time, the disciple would go to the Guru with the sacrificial wood in their hands. That wood represents Seva, service to Guru. Because at that time, ancient time, they used to keep fire all the time. There is no electricity. 4,000 years ago. If you read the Greek mythology, Prometheus brought fire. Fire is very important. So constantly keep fire in his wood. So disciple would bring wood. So that is the way the disciple would come to the Guru. I want to serve you, and this is the Shraddha, symbol. So that I told. Then at Christmas time, I found with a beautiful paper wrapped with a big piece something on my table. I opened it, I saw a big piece of wood. A big piece of wood, nicely packed. I go, what is the problem? How can I? Then I was about to throw away. Then I thought, let me see who sent it, and I was checking. I found a $100 bill with a Scotch tape is attached with that piece of wood. Guru. Another story I heard, I was in Bhubaneswar. Swami Brahmananda in the evening was seated in the veranda of the ashrama, and he was smoking hubble bubble. And Swami Nirvananandaji was seated on the veranda at the feet of his guru, Swami Brahmananda, my guru's guru. So all of a sudden, a snake came from the courtyard and crawled over the knee of Swami Nirvanananda. Maharaj immediately knew, do not move. Do not move. Then snake, a cobra, passed over his knee. Then Maharaj said, Guru's kripa beche geli. By the grace of Guru, your life is saved. Guru's grace. This story I remember when Swami told me when I was in Bhubaneswar. Sometimes same instruction, two disciples understand differently. In the Chandogya Upanishad, Indra, the king of the gods, Virochana, the king of the demons, heard that if you know the Atman, you know everything, and whatever you want in your life, everything you will get. So they went to Prajapati Brahma and said, we want to know the Atman. You want to know the Atman? 32 years stay here as a student, Brahmacharya. After 32 years, they no shaving, long beard, long hair, long nails. At that time there is no mirror. So he brought a pot of water and said, whatever you see in that water, that is the Atman. Birochan saw his face and beard, head. He understood the body is the Atman, went to his disciples, followers. I got the message, body is the Atman. Eat, drink and be merry. That was the demoniacal Upanishad. And Indra also heard. Then he was thinking, but body dies. Atman is immortal, body dies. How can the body be the Atman? So he came back. So Prajapati says, I am glad that you came back. Another 32 years. He understood mind is the Atman. Another 32 years. Buddhi Atman, intellect. Oh, all right. Another 5 years. After 101 years, Indra understood what is the Atman. If I tell that student he will die, I will die. 32 years I will have to wait. Well, those are our stories of the Upanishads. The disciples need purity of heart, a real desire to know God, and patience, perseverance. That is very, very important. Humility is very important. Sri Ramakrishna says, water does not accumulate on the top of the hill, in the lower hill it goes. So always be humble. Humility, purity, obedience, sincerity, desire to know, patience, perseverance. I was tested. When I came to the monastery, a monk asked me, hello young man, why are you here? I said, well, I have come here to realize God. Realize God. Realize God. Listen, young man, if you go forward, these people will think that you are ambitious. That is not good for your spiritual life. And if you stay backward, they will think that you are idle, lazy. That is not good either. And if you neither go forward or backward, stand still, they will think that you are stupid. Which one do you like? Forward, ambitious, back, lazy, neither forward, backward, stupid. I said, well, I shall go forward. I still remember, he was so funny. Test. Guru tests the disciple tests the Guru. It happened. Sri Ramakrishna tested Swamiji. 1 month, Swamiji was coming, Thakur changed his face, did not see his face, did not talk to him. After 1 month, Sri Ramakrishna asked, I do not talk to you, I do not see your face, why do you come here? Sir, I love you. I love you, that is the reason I come here. I don't care whether you talk to me or you do not see me. Sri Ramakrishna said, you are a great receptacle. Tu bado adhar. Ordinarily, if I show this kind of indifference, that person will leave me long, long ago. You are a great soul. I was testing you. Sometimes Guru teaches through silence. Sometimes Guru teaches through words, scolding. As I told you last time, that one Guru kicked the chest of a disciple and he fell. And again he came back. Well, all right, now I shall initiate you. They do all sorts of things, but I don't. Then I will be sued. Disciple abuse, wife abuse, husband abuse, disciple abuse. I will be in deep trouble. What is mantra? So Guru disciple, I talk quite a bit. Mantra. Mantra is God's name. Name. Sound. This whole word came from sound and dissolved into sound. According to Vedanta, sound has 4 parts. Para, Pushyanti, Madhyama, Vaihari. Para, the source of the sound. Om. That is the source. Brahman. Unmanifested, that sound. Come one step down. Pushyanti. That is God's stage. Do you know what the stage is? Realm of ideas. Realm of ideas. Bhabamukha. Realm of ideas. Come one step down. Madhyama. In your mind. I am speaking. What I am speaking? My thoughts are coming out through my mouth. The thought plane, thinking plane. That is the 3rd stage. And Vaihari means I am expressing the sound, that is the 4th stage. So mantra is the name of God, sound. Sound comes from silence and merges into silence. I am speaking, where the words are going, again it is merging into silence. It is amazing, it is called Spotovada in Vedanta. It is a very long subject. That's how sound and these things come. In the Upanishad, in the Amrita Bindu Upanishad, there is a mantra. Devi Devi Veditavyetu Shabda Brahma Param Chayat. Shabda Brahmani Nishnata Param Brahma Digachati. The words, 2 kinds of knowledge ought to be known. The word Brahman and Supreme Brahman. One having mastered the word Brahman attains the highest Brahman. A Shabda, with this mantra, we shall go to the place which is completely silence. There is the eternal peace and bliss. That is the realm of Brahman. That is our goal. That is our Ishta. Otherwise, do you know what? All these human beings are rotating in these 3 places. Waking state, dream state, sleep state. Again you come back from the early in the morning, waking, dream, sleep. Waking, dream, sleep. 100 years, 80 years, 100 years, we are rotating these 3 places. No escape, no peace, no joy. We want samadhi. We want to be one with that silence. There is the perfect peace, perfect bliss. That is our goal. You want peace and bliss. That is not partly cheap which you can get in this world, otherwise people will not live in this world. If there is no joy, people will commit suicide. There is some joy, and that joy is matra. It is say matra tat upajivanti. Upanishad says this is the sprinkle of that infinite bliss which we enjoy in this world. But we want the source. That Upanishad will teach us. Spring water, swear. Nice. Everything is sound. If I tell you, you are so beautiful, you are so wonderful, your face will be smiling, joyful. You are stupid, you are rogue, you are bad, your face will be gloomy. It is all sound. Really, it is all sound. Suppose you are very mad at a person, if that person ill-behaved with you. I came here, what happened? Well, that person, oh, don't you know? He's mentally deranged. He's crazy. You should not be upset with that fellow. Then immediately you say that the tension is gone. It is all sound. In family life, you are all sound, playing with sound. I love you. Yes, my dear. That I heard from ABC. They say one person was asking in Times Square that, why are you here? Well, we have come here from Wisconsin. We have come here to come to New York. It is our 50th marriage anniversary. Well, 50th, I married only 7 years. Could you tell me how shall I survive 50 years? He said, well, whatever your wife says, you say, yes, my dear. Yes, my dear. I know that is a marriage-saving mantra. It is all, yes, honey, my dear, these are, I love you, I miss you. These are all words. And that, do you know what that means? It cements our relationship. It cements, it connects our relationship. It brings smoothness in our relationship. All sound. So mantra is also a sound. It connects us with God. That I wanted to tell you. I was brainwashed in Hollywood because we have no television. So I used to hear KNS radio station. So sometimes some commercials, that also I used to memorize. So one man was telling, when I take my dinner in the candlelight, I think a blue nun should sit next to me. I thought blue nun means a nun with blue dress. Later on I heard blue nun means wine. Somebody, a blue nun should sit next to me. All funny things I used to. Mantra. Name. Have you seen any person in this world who is nameless? No? What is your name? I am nameless. It doesn't make sense. Everybody must have a name. God's name. The moment you say Jesus, Buddha, Ramakrishna, that name is connected with those forms. Chetanananda, John, Jack, Mary, Jane, all names are connected with that body. So the moment I say, Lord Jesus, have mercy on me, immediately Lord Jesus comes to my mind, I can visualize. Same thing, Ramakrishna's name. Name and the form, they go together. Name and the person are not different. This name has a power, the seed, mantra which we talked about. Seed goes in the ground, then breaks the ground, and then it sprouts and the sapling comes up. A tiny mustard-sized seed of the banyan tree can produce a huge banyan tree. So this small mantra can connect you with the infinite God. In this Kali Yuga, people do not have that kind of energy, stamina to practice tremendous austerity. So in this Kali Yuga, chanting God's name is the easiest way to connect ourselves to God. Hare Namaiva 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 Kevalam Kalu Nasteva 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 Gotirennata. Chaitanya told his disciples, in this Kali Yuga, Lord's name, chanting Lord's name is the way, easiest way to realize God. Let me tell you one thing, Namer Shokti. Swami Vivekananda composed a hymn, Krittam Karoti Kalusham Kuhok Antakari Shrantam Shivam Shubhimalam Tabunama Natha. It is in that evening hymn, that's a stotra. Listen. Tabo Namonatha, O Lord, your name. What does it do? What kind of name yours? Shivam, all auspicious. Shubhi Malam, very pure. All auspicious, very pure is your name. What does it do? Kritam Karoti Kolusham. Kolush means pap, sin. It transforms sin into virtue. Punyam, Kritam, Punyam. It makes sin virtue. Kuhok antagari. Kuhok means Maya. It destroys, it ends, finishes Maya. That is the power of your name. Namer Shokti. There is a tremendous power in the name of God. I remember I was coming from Bangalore to Los Angeles via Singapore. So I came to the airport in Bangalore. They saw me, Ramakrishna Mission monk, they knew, and ochre cloth. So the police did not check me, security people. Graham, you should check me. Oh, no, we are a Ramakrishna monk, we cannot check you. If we do not trust you, whom else? I could see Sri Ramakrishna's name, power of Sri Ramakrishna's name. Police did not check me. Ramakrishna's name. Mantra, Mananatrati iti mantra. Repeating Lord's name, it will save you from birth and death and all calamities of life. You may not get the result very quickly, but you will have to wait, Sri Ramakrishna said. It depends upon your sincerity and intensity. It removes the ignorance from the mind. If you do not take the mantra, you will not get that concentration. You will be like a boat without a rudder in the ocean. I was reading yesterday how Sri Ramakrishna would create a spiritual atmosphere, chanting God's name in the Jabuchi's house in Calcutta. Do you know how Sri Ramakrishna used to give retreat in the house of the Jabuchis in Calcutta? You invite me, and then you will have to engage a Bhagavat reader, a Pandit. He will read the Bhagavatam. Then another singer will come, she will sing the devotional songs. Then Sri Ramakrishna will sing and dance, and he will talk to the Jabuchis about God. And then you give a feast, and that is the retreat. And he would create such a tangible atmosphere. I was reading that how chanting God's name, he would create the atmosphere in the whole house. Mantra, Swamiji saw mantra written in a golden letters. Swamiji saw the Gayatri's mantra, Aya hi varadi devi trikshare brahmavadini Gatri chandasam mata brahmajoni namastate. He saw the mantra in golden letters. Mantra has a power to purify. I remember a person had a lapses in his life. He went to a monk. Swami, I am very depressed. I feel very impure. Tell me how can I regain my strength, my life. Swami said, do one thing. 3 months, every day you repeat 15,000 mantras. You are initiated. 15,000 mantras every day. He hasn't heard that. Bathe in the Ganges water and drink Ganges water and repeat mantra for 3 months. Sri Ramakrishna will purify you. It has a tremendous purifying power in the mantra. You see, always remember, if you are not pure, you are not going to see God. Purity of heart is very important. Purity of heart means desirelessness, lack of removing the ignorance. Sri Ramakrishna sometimes he used to tell the devotees, Shakal Shandai Hat Tale Diye Harinam Karo. Why? He gave the reason. Do you know why? Listen. A yogi was meditating under a tree. It was evening, and all birds came to the tree in their nests, and they are making all chirping, making noise. They are talking husband and wife, and the children. The birds, they have families. So they are all chatting and talking and making noise. And yogi was very upset. He makes some noise, and it was evening. All birds flew away. It is dark. They are not supposed to fly away, but they did because of the sound. Similarly, Sri Ramakrishna says, these pakhi, these sin birds from your body will fly away if you chant God's name. Swami Yogananda came to Thakur and said, Sir, I am terribly lost. Tu Shakal Shandai Hari Nam Kar. Morning and evening you chant God's name. Millions of people chanting God's name, are they free from lust? That he was thinking. My Guru said, chant God's name, that will work. Then he was thinking, well, he said, let me try. And he tried, and he got the result. Got the result. Amazing. That's how mantra works. Mantra should be kept secret, as I always say. It is not in the market you say, I have this mantra, this and that, it will not work. I always say, it is just like an embryo entered the womb of the mother. The mother protects the embryo. If the mother takes the embryo out from her womb, miscarriage. No child will be born. Mother must protect the embryo. Similarly, this mantra should be kept inside, which Guru put inside the heart. Then it will be a child, it will be a baby, it will be a tree, you will get the fruit. That is God realization. That is called mantra gupti. Bij mantra. Om. My goodness, time is over. I could not finish mantra. We shall talk more again next week from Sanjay. Again, let me see. I wanted to make your understanding clear what is japa, how to practice japa, what is mantra, what is the duty of a guru, duty of a disciple. These things you must have clear conception. Then what you will have to do, what the guru will have to do, you know. As I said, guru puts the seed, you have 3 jobs. First is irrigation. Morning and evening you put water into the mantra. That is devotion. Second, you must remove the weeds. That is discrimination. Third, if you want to expedite the growth of your mantra, you will have to put fertilizer. That is called passion, yearning, longing. This is the way it will work. You need devotion, discrimination, and passion. And Guru put the mantra. So there is Guru's job and disciple's job. Okay, next time we shall talk more about it, that how to make the mantra living. Those things we shall talk in our next lecture. Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarva dharma swarupine avatara varishthayo Ramakrishnaya te namah. I bow down to Sri Ramakrishna, who established the universal religion, who is the embodiment of religion, who is the foremost among the avatars. I bow down to him again and again. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace be unto all.